We are recording, I believe. I hope we are. Hi, people. And yes, this is what I look like if you have not seen me yet. I look like that.
Shit's scary, dude.
Yeah, see, I'm Knight. For those of you who do not know. I'm doing this because I kind of want to test out my webcam, and why the fuck not? Anyway, and maybe I can get Keo and Dread one of these days to get our webcam.
I have no money.
Get money.
Fine, I'll find a grandma to run over with a lawnmower then.
Now, don't go that far. Come on.
Well, then how am I supposed to get money? What? Get a bunch of orphans and start diamond mining in my backyard? I don't got that kind of time.
Well, you could.
Or I could just grind up orphans into a meat dragon and try selling it on the black market.
We're going away from what we're trying to do in this recording. Anyway, to the people, we are recording the review of the last map we did, which was called Kink. Why, I do not know.
Because kinky.
Thanks, phone. Why is my phone doing this? Email, that's what. Okay. Thanks, phone. Anyway, before we...
Phone is now part of the internet.
Yeah. It was the phone that would have the old ringtone that used to be Torg. I changed it because it got fucking annoying finally. Oh well.
Well,
anyway,
fucking Torg getting annoying.
Well, that particular saying is getting repetitive. Anyway, back on track. Last month we did Kink. Opening thoughts, impressions. What did you guys think?
I'm waiting seeing if Keo has anything.
It's a puzzle map.
Yeah, it is that.
With nipple stiffening difficulty of puzzles.
You always have to do that, don't you?
Do what?
You always have to go that far in description.
Kind of was that kind of map, though.
Sadly, yeah.
Weren't your nipples getting stiffened from that?
Well, no. It wasn't stiffening, it was twisting. It was annoying.
It wasn't terribly pleasant puzzles.
Yeah. Anyway, my impressions of this map is A, why? Why does it have to be that fucking long? I mean, we played an hour and a half, and we only got halfway to the second part.
Well, a lot of it was like half an hour. We kept getting killed by random shit.
Yeah, but still, we weren't even that far into it.
And for some reason, when we first started, Keo jumping in front of my chainsaw over and over again, and I still don't know why he did that.
Fun. No, it don't matter. It still was a piece of fucking asshole puzzle game. It was annoying.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I was annoyed by it after doing it the third time. Then the game was just fucking with us after that.
Yeah, random chance wasn't happy.
Yeah, it said no. No. And before those people who think difficulty was... We're playing on normal difficulty. We may be a little rusty. But we weren't doing half bad in terms of what we were supposed to do. The game fucked us.
Well, more of the random tanks fucked us.
That too.
It was either the random tanks, the random jockeys, or chargers.
Pretty much. Especially the first time I seen the hunter utterly useless in this map.
It had its moments.
Against the bot.
No, it got all of us at least once.
It got us, but it was useless. It died within a few seconds. It's beside the point. Anyway, any more first impressions? Because I got nothing left.
Get your big boy pants on. You're going in rough.
Right. Well. Alright, let's get this started. 5 stars max, 1 star at a minimum. Starts with Keo, then it goes to Dread, and then myself last. Number of infected, Keo. What'd you think?
You know, there was a lot of hordes.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have prevented a few of them,
Yeah.
but there
Well,
was still a lot.
But then again, some of them had to happen.
No. That puzzle in the first part did not need to have that many hordes every time we fucked up.
Yeah, and
I actually saw the bot get crushed by the puzzle.
it
First
time.
puzzled. Yeah, it wasn't a particularly good puzzle, especially with the random number generator on that one.
I'll defend that because that threw us off.
I mean, it makes it good for replayability at
Yeah.
that part, but you have to actually, care enough to get there.
In theory, it's a good idea. Execution, really bad.
There's too many hordes. I'll give it a quarter star. It was a bit much.
All right. Dread.
I'll give it 3/4.
Okay.
It wasn't bad though. Even though the puzzle kept having hordes, they were manageable hordes, as in they only had 2 ways of actually getting to us. If we had 2 people just standing there, either melees or just with their guns, they weren't that bad.
True.
Especially since one of the times we actually had an ammo stash.
Outside of the ammo stash. Yeah.
I didn't think they were that bad.
Okay.
Almost want to give it a full. Fuck it.
No,
It'll
I
fuck.
already wrote it down. It ain't gonna change.
Damn it.
I'm giving it a 0. This is dealing with the randomness. I understand it's random, but it seemed like way too perfect to be random half the time. You can turn a corner, there's a tank, and you're like, fuck. But then there's the fact that there is literally scripted tanks. And it's just not one tank, it's 2, and they're inside small fucking corridors. And we have to kill them to get past a specific part, even though you can bypass them at first. That and tunnel vision makes the horde more effective, but it was around everywhere.
Oh, something about the tanks is that the tank double team actually only happened once.
Yeah. Well, twice if you count me just fucking around, but still, it was annoying. The puzzles made the infected more annoying, especially that one where it is random. I like the idea, but in specific events, if you're going to make it random, do not make to have the horde every fucking time. Really, it's annoying and repetitive. I understand where you're going for it, but it's fucking repetitive as shit. And you do not back it up with health. And that's the big key here. Health is very scarce. And when you find it, you have to literally explore the goddamn place to find it, which you should never fucking have to do in a game like this. You kind of need it. It's essential. At least start the people with one so that way they have a chance. So yeah, 0. Moving on to the length. I have a feeling I know what the answer is going to be, but what do you got, Kale?
What length?
Yeah. Just for a reference, we clocked this in an hour and 36 minutes, and we only got halfway through the second part, I believe. Maybe
There was also a ton of restarts, but yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause to be honest, I don't even know if I can really say accurately any of that.
No.
Because it felt like once you know what you're doing, it fairly somewhat fast.
Yeah, but then they throw in that random number generated fucking puzzle.
I don't know, but I'll give it half a star because I feel like once you get it down a bit more, it'll be better.
Yeah, I could agree to that.
But what we experienced wasn't very good.
No. Dread.
I'll give it a full star because it could be fast if you know what you're doing, but it could be even faster if you have all 4 people.
Okay. I'm going to give it 0. Why? Because I cannot definitively say how long this map will be. We are missing 2 parts of the map that we've never played. We only went through about half, if not 3/4 of the second part. And the first part was rather fucking annoying. Especially going in the sewers where there's tunnel vision and you can get lost. Now, nothing wrong with that. Tunnel vision can be used effectively, but there's too much of it, and you can get lost fairly easy. Just because you're exploring for health. And that creates a time. It feels artificial at that point. On top of it all, again, the last 2 parts, I cannot definitively say what we would encounter in those parts. Hell, I cannot say if there was a puzzle for the ending of the second part because I never got that far. We gave up after 4 tries because it was getting repetitive and annoying. That, and there's a shit ton of backtracking.
Wow. So much.
There's no need for that. This is not a game for backtracking, ever.
Sing the backtracking song.
It's annoying, okay? That's why I can't give it a definitive answer. That's why I'm giving it a 0. If I had a good judgment, like the first part normally could probably be done in 15 minutes because the puzzles aren't that bad. Second part, I cannot say. I want to say maybe 30 minutes, and only because of that random generation puzzle, and I don't know what happens in the end of that part. Third part is probably about the same, if not longer, and that's where I'm feeling that it's going to go way too far. It's already hitting that mark with the second part. It should never do that. Anyway, moving on. Difficulty fitting. Kyo?
I'm gonna just give that one a 0. Yeah. That was enough bullshit there to, well, there isn't a question.
Oh, yeah.
It's random number rate again wasn't terrible, but constant horde spawning. The exploding barrels of doom, which I think I solved the puzzle, which was remove all the excess explosives.
Probably.
Because I think that's what caused us not to die.
Well, at least we hope. Okay. Dread.
I'll give it half.
Any explanation?
Difficulty, it could go either way. If you have if you're playing with with people that have a ton of experience, it could go really easy. But if you have just at least 4 people, it could just go by way faster.
Right.
Because if we had 4 people with Death Hour, it could probably have gone faster.
Well, Death Hour went for an hour, actually. Which, it doesn't need change because of that. This map, puzzles make that go way too long. That's my theory. Anyway, I agree, it's a half star for me, and my reasoning is pretty much what Dread said. It can get easier over time, and the more people you have, it does get easier. Not gonna lie. Problem with it is that you have the puzzles making it a problem. A big problem. It takes the difficulty curve because of that. Tunnel vision does that too, but it's not as bad. You can actually see what you're in front of you a few feet, and it gives you a chance. That and the amount of fucking hordes being spawned is annoying enough. And I mean really annoying. Every fucking turn there is a way to spawn a horde. Too much. There's no need for that. This is not playing what was that one map that has all the armored vehicles? Not armored vehicles, but alarm vehicles. Just before we go to the cemetery. Parish. There's that part where there's just alarm vehicles all over the place. It felt like that entire part of it, though. Instead of just one specific area where these things are, it was the entire part that we're going through. And it just seems every turn, every corner, there's just an alarm that's waiting to happen. On top of this, the puzzles make it, like I said, the puzzles are difficult. Some of us caught us off guard, specifically the explosion one. Props, I'll give you that for a puzzle. I did not expect it would do that. I mean, I really didn't expect Bomberman happening there. But at the same time, dick move. I like it, but I hate it too. It's one of the better puzzles you had. And that random number generated puzzle, no, take that out. As much as I like the idea behind it, it's not very well executed. Just set it up a specific way so we don't have to constantly fight those horrors, because you don't either, you gotta put health for us or you gotta take that out. You gotta put a sense of balance, and it's really hard to balance that when you have 4 hordes trying to figure out which direction per key direction it's supposed to go. You know, there's 4 buttons, and you have to figure out, okay, this one goes backwards, this one goes forwards, this one goes left, this one goes right. It's annoying. So yeah, half star. Moving on to themes. Kyo.
I'll give it its star. It had its puzzles like it said it would.
Okay. Dread. Well,
I'll give it a full star.
Okay. I didn't know if Kyo had more to it. Did you?
It has its puzzles like it said. There really isn't much more to say.
Okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry if I cut you off. I didn't mean to.
It was a thing. It had its kink.
Kink. I'll give it a full star. This one I do agree on. It had its challenges. It had its puzzles. It felt like we had to persevere through it. And yes, if we had a 4th, it might have been a little easier. My biggest concern, though, is the name. I understand kink is kind of a way of saying challenge or something like that, or interesting idea to it, but it's weird. Like the word just doesn't feel right for it. It's just me. I'll still give it a full star, but that's the only negative thing I have to say about it. Other than that, it's very well designed. It's very well easy to navigate through once you know where you're supposed to go. Tunnel vision's annoying, but you can get through it. It's not like it's full of corridors that you have to fucking look at every single one just to figure out, okay, this is the next place, this is the next place, this is the next place. So, it's balanced on that part. And this brings us to the final rating of this map. Recommendations. Kyo, do you recommend it as is?
Not really, no.
Is it a 0, or do you have a little fraction?
I'll give it a 0. It's only... I don't know why you play this map.
Okay.
I don't know why you play this map.
Right.
It's...
Dread?
I'll give it a full star. I would recommend it. It could be fun. It could be like Silent Hill, that you just need to focus and just get a good team. Either that or I'm a masochist that you guys think I am. I don't know why you guys think I am.
Hold on, I'm doing some math here. I'll give it a half. It has potential. And we have not completed it. That's the other reason why I can't not recommend it. It does have potential. If it's worked on the little problems that we believe it has, it could be a full star. Just the biggest problems it needs to fix is length and one specific puzzle that we know of. Part 3 and 4, we'll have to find another time. Maybe we'll get past part 2 and find out later on. But yeah, I can't give it a full, but I cannot give it a 0 either. It's not fair to give it a 0 without finishing the map. It's an incomplete. What a way to start off a frickin' return. Anyway.
Welcome, I found the map.
Yes, and we have to blame you, Dread. Anyway.
Why blame me? It's not my fault.
Yes, it is. Anyway, Kyo, you gave it 1 3/4 stars out of 5. Dread, you gave it 1 1/4 star. No, 4 1/4 stars. Why did I say 1 1/4? Out of 5, and I gave it 2 out of 5. It's average. Good for masochists, not good for the casual gamer. If you want to challenge something to do, this is the map you want to go for challenges. However, this map's probably best fit for those people who play expert or advanced difficulties. It's probably best for them because of how difficult it is currently, and usually if they're pros at doing expert style playthroughs, even realism expert, this is the map for you guys, because this one seems to be that kind of way. It's not meant for like people like me or Kyo and the masochist possible abilities with Dread, but Dread likes it. I don't. Kyo don't. It's
I ain't
usually
no
a taste.
masochist.
Yes, you are. Shut up. You gave it 3 out of fucking 3. Pretty much gave it 4 stars, dude. My God.
Don't mean shit.
Alright. Anyway.
I drink my lemonade flavored water in your direction.
What does that even mean?
It means what it means. I'm drinking lemonade flavored water that is yellow, and I'm drinking it in your direction.
Right.
So there, good sir.
What does that even mean? Anyway, I've heard worse. I mean, trust me, I have heard a line much worse than what you just said, Jay. And it came from my father before he passed away.
Oh.
And that's because he was hallucinating. I didn't know. I thought he woke up from a dream, but he was hallucinating. And it was to spell the word... What was that word? It was a word, but he wanted me to spell it on his neck. Not write it. Not with a pen or a marker. Not write it. He wanted me to spell it on his neck. Now try to figure that one out in your mind.
I could probably... I'll probably get something better.
I was very confused. Anyway, that aside...
Play this map if you want your nipples to be twisted.
Yeah, pretty much what Trent said. It's good for masochists. It's good for challenge goers who want a challenge in a map. It's good for those people who play expert realism and are like awesome and pros at this game. It's not good for those who are casual like me and a couple of my friends, and possibly even Kyo, because I don't know if he's one that likes challenges or not. It's not good for us. It's good for a very specific set of people.
Well, if I want a challenge, this is not the game I'm gonna play.
That's another thing, yeah.
Imagine bringing a noob into this map.
Exactly. It's really not. It's not new people friendly. New players cannot play this map. It's not friendly to them.
This map is going in hard and not getting the lube.
A new player playing a map like a modded map would probably rather play the Disneyland Journey to Splash Mountain over this. And the only reason I say that is because that one is easy to know what you're supposed to do. It follows this normal formula, but it's pretty. It's done very well in terms of theme, and it stays within theme very well. Almost 5 stars. It has some bits and pieces that are a little annoying, but that map is a good example. This is not for new people in this game. New players, just no.
You don't know if you're gonna get a kiss goodnight after.
Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway.
There's just dump you and leave you.
This ends this part of the review. There's no more to say about it. So, like, comment, subscribe. We enjoy your feedback. Please give us that feedback because we want to make our stuff better. We're already trying to make that by me putting a webcam. Eventually I would like to have Keo and Dread to do that, but we'll see that when the time comes. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Message us directly if you feel like it. Comment below. If you have a map you want to recommend, you can either link it to us, or if you really want to send it to us, personal message. I think you can do that with YouTube still. Not entirely positive anymore because they keep changing that shit.
I don't know. I kind of gave up trying to figure out what YouTube is doing. And maybe, just maybe, if we do something special, if we actually find someone that likes our stuff, we could bring them on.
Yeah, and to the people who are looking possibly over there, that is my dog. Anyway.
Dog don't give a shit.
No,
Dog's
she
just
don't.
looking its.
No.
Dog's just looking at its ass.
No, she's trying to scratch some more part of her ass. She's not licking her ass. But yeah. Also, as I'm recording this in a special way, you may or may not notice that I have my Skype kind of red and black colored. It's just because my eyes. I can't stand white backgrounds. I can't stand bright backgrounds. I have to have it black just so I can read it. So it looks kind of. Plus, I like it. Anyway, that's just for this particular recording. You might notice it. You may not. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough because Keo will upload that. Almost twisted my tongue on that one. And I will bring up the review after he uploads that, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Any closing thoughts, guys?
Nipple twisting flying fish.
Keo?
Not really.
Not so. Anyway, see you later, guys.
Flying fish of doom.
Right.